Let's go hunt ducks. Today, we're hunting with my 200mm Canon. Looking a bit wet and snowy out there today. But that's okay. Ducks don't care. We've gotten a little bit of snow here today. First snowfall in Minnesota 2024. I'm over by Eden Prairie here, right on the prairie actually. There's a special kind of smell in the air right after a snowfall like that. You can taste the fall and the winter coming in. The change of the seasons has a special flavor to it. Looks like I have my first subjects. Should get my monopod out. So I don't usually spend a lot of time in Minneapolis, Minnesota, which is where I am right now. Well, to be more accurate, I'm in Eden Prairie. I'm from Wisconsin, and I like living out in the Northwoods. But I'm finding myself pleasantly surprised by how docile all the animals are here. I saw some deer this morning, and I thought it was pretty cool. I was able to get some video of them with my cell phone, because I was only a few meters away. Everything's just much more used to people here, and it's much easier to get pictures, and I like that. So I'm headed out onto the trails of Eden Prairie here. Check this out. Somebody made like a wreath out of what looks like red dogwood. These shells here look like little seed pods of some sort. I don't know what kind of seed pods they are. And then down here we've got some goldenrod seeds down at the bottom of it. Pretty cool. Let's go for a walk. So I was right up over here actually when I saw those two deer earlier today, because I was out here earlier today doing some filming too. And yeah, there were two deer up on the ridge over here feeding. It was a doe and a fawn, or a yearling. Curious to see if they're still here. They were right up here, right on this ridge, up on the trail. But I'm not seeing them there anymore. So this behind me here is a section of Eden Prairie. And for those of you who don't know, Eden Prairie is this little conservative or conservated area out here where you're not allowed to mow. The city isn't allowed to do any kind of infrastructure in here or anything. It's all protected, which I think is really, really cool, because there's not enough prairies, not enough wilderness in this world as it is. And moving into northern Minnesota, I was not expecting, because I'm right around the Twin Cities area, I was not expecting there to be much wilderness. But when I found this right out my back door, my condo, I was super excited, and I was like, hell yeah, that's going to be my home. Check out the snow. It's more like a slush now, but at about noon, it's about 4 o'clock right now, but at about noon today it was snowing pretty hard. So we've got a bunch of slush balls, and it's just kind of everywhere. I think that's really cool. I haven't seen snow in over a year because I was down in Texas at basic training for the United States Air Force last year. So it's cool to see snow again. Oh, look. Look at that. Ain't that kind of cool? We'll leave that there. Check this out. Once all the leaves drop out of the trees, you can easily see where the birds have made their nests for the summer. Look at these nests up in the trees here. These ones are probably squirrel nests. They look pretty big. So I'm actually approaching one of my favorite spots out here. It's a little pond that's out in the middle of the prairie, and there's a lot of ducks on it right now. I was out here this morning and there was probably 50, maybe 60 ducks on it. They're all migrating down south right now, so they're gathering up into big flocks. Here it is. This is the pond that I want to get to. And as you can see out there, my phone camera doesn't pick it up very well, but there's many mallards out there. Ducks don't care if it's cold and wet outside, they live in that stuff. Oh, I can hear some chickadees up in the trees over here. Let's see if I can get a picture of one. Chickadees are my favorite bird. The northern black-capped chickadee is full of joy 24/7. I can hear them up there. Let's see if I can get lucky. Oh, if I wouldn't have been turned around there, I bet you I would have gotten a really good picture of that guy. So there's this little off trail that heads off the paved road and into the backwoods here. This is my favorite spot in the entire park. I just saw a cardinal go through. Wonder if I can get some pictures of him. Bright red and beautiful. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but there's two cardinals calling back and forth to each other right now. Make this see? 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 Call. There's one in this bush over here, the female, I think. And then to my right, the male is somewhere off in that direction. Cardinals mate for life. They never part from each other once they're together. There goes the female. Oh, and there goes another one too. I wonder who he is, or she. But anyway, cardinals mate for life. And once they're together, they never part. And it's said in ancient Native American culture that when one dies, the other one just kind of fades away. Kind of sad. So I was gonna continue down the trail and go to that park bench over there, but it looks like there's a little bit of activity in this corner over here. Plus, I can see a muskrat moving around, and it'd be kind of cool to get some pictures of him. So I think I'm gonna tuck back into this corner right over here, lean my back up against a tree, get my tripod set up, and see if I can't get some pictures of that muskrat. Check it out, there's a couple of trees right here I can lean up against. I think this is the spot. We'll lean up against these two trees right here, set up my tripod right there, and then I can look right out on the pond from here. And if I just sit here nice and calm for a little while, the animals will get used to my presence. Muskrat will come by, the ducks will come by, and hopefully we can get some cool pictures. Bunch of cardinals moving through right here. It's pretty cool. Alright, I think we're pretty much set. As you can see, there's some grass and sticks and stuff between me and my view, which makes shooting a little trickier. I gotta kind of shoot between the branches, but that's okay. It gives me a little bit of cover, breaks up my outline a little bit. But I know that every single duck on this pond knows I'm here right now, and that's okay. If I am calm, and maybe if I do a little bit of sensory meditation here, and just show them that I'm not a threat, maybe some will get close enough for some good shots. Getting kind of chilly out here. I think it's time to put my gloves on. Ooh, that feels nice. Well, I've been getting some shots here of mallards and a little bit of the muskrat. A lot of my shots are coming out pretty blurry. I don't have a very good lens on right now. This is kind of an off-brand lens that I got on Facebook Marketplace, so it doesn't take the greatest of pictures. So one of these days I gotta invest in a good 200-meter adjustable Canon lens, a good telephoto lens. But that's a lot of money, so right now we're gonna play with what we have. My battery just died. Let's hope. I know I've got another one, but this one has some problems. Because you've always got a problem battery, right? Nothing. I got this one battery that just refuses to charge. So it looks like I'm all done with photography for today, which sucks because that muskrat's actually coming back right now. See a phone camera? Let me see if I can show him to you with the phone camera. Where is he at? There he is. There he is. Check him out. It's a muskrat right there. Very similar to a beaver. Oh, having a hard time focusing. If you don't know, a muskrat's pretty similar to a beaver. I mean, they're about maybe half the size of a beaver, but they're a member of the rodent family, and they live in the water primarily. They make little hutches, little houses, the way that beavers do, except that theirs are much smaller. So, kind of like a small version of a beaver, except they've got more of a rat-like tail instead of the big, like, paddle tail that a beaver has. Alright, well, I've really enjoyed myself out here this evening. This was as much time to just get a little bit of time out in nature, breathe the fresh air, enjoy the cold air that's coming in here as winter approaches. It was as much just to enjoy nature as it was to get some pictures. So I think I'm going to wrap things up here, say goodbye to the ducks and the muskrats, and head back home. Check out my butt print. Yeah, feels good to stretch out. Alright, so I am headed home, back into civilization again. If you enjoy videos like this and you'd like to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a like, give me a follow, maybe leave a comment down below. I do things out in the woods. That's my thing. So if you like that, come adventure with me. Alright, until next time, stay wild.